YouTube, what's up, man? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Feel me, it's a Sly, otherwise known as Sly Pro Max. And on this channel over here, we are all about making Nigerian men great again, as I always say. But before we get into that, let's talk about Nigeria as a whole. So, some few days ago, depending on when this video comes out, we just had our new president sworn in. Shout out to His Excellency Mr. Tinubu. But what am I talking about today? I want to talk about the kind of ideology we're raised by as men. Every time people tell me it's like you talk about women, you hammer on the women issues, I'm just trying to break down the dynamics of the relationship between men and women, because society is built up by men and women. But when we have a failed relationship between both genders, society breaks down. Up until recently, when the whole feminism wave kicked off, I really don't think we had an issue of gender roles and equality and whatever in Nigeria. However, I think that's a little part of the issue we have to deal with. Rather, the main one we have to deal with as Nigerians, as Nigerian men, is our mentality. You see, every time we're brought up with this ideology that as Nigerian men, anything works by hook or by crook. A few times your parents might try to train you up in the Christian way, they might try to teach you the way of the Lord, how things should be done right. But you realize that most impact on your development is done by society. You leave home at a point in time, age, whatever, you move to secondary school. Secondary school, you move on to university. That's more and more programming sent into your mind. Now, lately, we have the mobile devices going around, iPhone, Samsung, laptops and all that. TikTok, Instagram and YouTube and all this is kicking off. Now, another medium of training or impact on our mentality is what we see on the internet. So now everybody hears that Tinubu said he's going to take up subsidy. Bang, everybody runs to the filling station and then we'll have a queue everywhere. But I don't blame them. I don't blame anybody who has that type of mentality, because it's what we've been raised by. We believe, or we're always in a rush to try and get it all. I won't get everything. My neighbor not forget past me. That was how we had this ideology or this generator called I better pass my neighbor. If you think I'm joking, go and check out. This is a generator in Nigeria called I am better than my neighbor. Because everybody wanted to get it first. Everybody wanted to get that. I wanted to be the center. I want to have it going for me. The resources going for me. I try to believe in this communal growth where we can all grow together. But many a times, the greedy mentality in we Nigerians, the pull them down syndrome, doesn't help us. I've been in situations whereby I met Nigerians outside of Nigeria and they were all about their own success. That if they had to take you down as a fellow Nigerian just for them to succeed, they would do it without wasting time. They have done it, as a matter of fact, in presence of me, in my presence, to people. But that's the way we were brought up in Africa. We're here to make Nigerian men great again, but we can't be great if we keep moving with this mentality. If we keep moving with this mentality of hook or crook. Now I know with the new presidency coming, people are going to expect more downfall. My own support in the election really wasn't to the popular guys of the obedient, Tinubu or Atiku and Co. My own mind was moving somewhere else, because if we are complaining that the Nigerian government is not good, then what we should be doing is to be looking for something new to step in and repair it all. But we kept recycling these people, so big ups to them. I'm hoping they will do their best. But I'm not here to judge or decide how they're going to behave. Listen, I want us to try and change our mentality as Nigerian men. I want to try and step down, focus, and try and see how we can make things work. Most times I tell you, let's become great again. It's not just about just women. For instance, the kind of way we survive. Everybody now is turning to crime, fraud, and illegalities, because that's where the quickest money is coming from. But actually, why? Because of this hook or crook mentality. You see politicians out there trying to get to an electoral position, and then all of a sudden they are smearing themselves in public, bringing out nonsense information about their opponent. Why? Hook or crook mentality. We have to stop this, guys. If we want to become great men again, we have to employ moral standards and codes that we're going to live by, because that's what men do. If the men are messing up, then why should we try and judge the women? Let's think about it. I know every time I come on here and I talk about how the woman is this, entitlement mentality, this and that and that. But let's accept the fact that most of these problems are also coming from Nigerian men, also coming from the black men. I just gave an example just now of how you have Nigerian men outside of the country trying to mess themselves up, mess their fellow compatriots, all for some favor before some white man or whatever. And it's very sad, you know. I really don't know what to expect of this new government, but most times we really should not be quick to judge. However, I am aware of the fact that Nigerian society seems to just be sticking down the hill. But who's gonna save it? I don't know. I'm not gonna sacrifice myself. The best I can do is to be out here and try to put men in line. But if you really don't want to drop that hook or crook mentality because you feel like maybe that's what's gonna get to the top, well, go on. I know it's a dog eat dog out there, but once you realize that when you look at most of the societies that we want to try and image, look at most of the societies that we want to try and picture or be like, realize that they don't have this greedy mentality that we have as men. Everyone out there now is just watching out for their pockets, and big ups to you, but I really think we can do better as Nigerian men. Most especially, let's make Nigeria men great again, and most importantly, let's make Nigeria great again. Drop this hook or crook mentality and think about everyone beside you. That's the video for today, man. Just want to drop this out here. This is what it is. I'm out.